Let me advise you why I prefer trading crash and boom compared to trading anything else compared to your average trader, right? So right now the broker in the description is essentially the only broker that I know that actually offers the pairs known as crash and boom. So the reason why I prefer trading these pairs is on the basis that each of the green candles are 1 minute and each of the red candles are also 1 minute. So if you are in a drawdown, it's moving very slow. However, when it goes into profit, it obviously takes a quicker period of time. So in essence, the entry was in that 8:15. Another position was leveraged 15 minutes later, roughly adding another position. So as you can see, that is exactly how 15 minutes looks. And then over here at about 9:20. So it's been about, let's say, 30 minutes that the market pushed up and we were in a drawdown, and it gave us 2 minutes for us to actually go into profit. So let's say it pushed up 15 minutes, spiked down, 3 minutes it went up, and then within 2 minutes you were in profit. And then it actually had a bigger move on there if you actually held, whatever the case may be. But even when you hold on this pair, because when it moves against your favor, it takes a very long time. So you have a decision if you want to close, whatever the case may be. That was a good trade. Let's find a bad one. 8:15. Let's just have a look there. So essentially we sent the entry at 20 to 9. Two positions. By 9 o'clock you were already in profit. So for 15-20 minutes it pushes up, but it takes one candle for you to go into profit. So for me that makes sense. I'd rather be in on a trade where my drawdown is moving slow, but my break even, lesser loss of profit opportunity can happen very quickly. So let's just go for today's one. Okay, so over here, this pair, there we go. So the first entry we were sent was boom 600 at 11:43, 11:45 SA time. But on the market, because it's US based, cool thing about the fact that you can trade this is it's open 24/7. There's no gap in the market like when you trade your currency pairs, your commodities, and that. This is the synthetic market. So essentially it's open 24/7, 7 days a week, so it can accommodate you and can be something extra that you do trade as well. And it can give you a bit more structure. So over here we leverage another position at 12 o'clock, and then a third position we leverage at 9:03. Over there you can see on the price. So we had three positions. Now this is not a bad trade, because the only bad trade is the only thing you have to do is cut your losses, and that is sometimes very hard to do when you are actually going in on these pairs, knowing that it can take one or two spikes to actually bring you to a profit or break even opportunity. So this trade we're in about an hour and a half. Yeah, that was the other trade we sent. So yeah, at about 2:30. So at about 12:30, this is how the 4-hour candle looked, right? And then by, let's say, 1:30, within an hour, to 1 30-minute candle to engulf essentially whatever happened in like the past 1.5 hours, 2 hours, which is pretty insane. So if you have a look, these are 5-minute candles, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Yeah, it's about the hour, and it took about 3 15-minute candles, or let's just say 2 15-minute candles, to put you back in a profit opportunity after being in a drawdown. So for me, that is a win, knowing that there's a payout there that essentially for people that is trading, your drawdown is going to be less, slower than when you actually go into profit. Yes, you can trade the other way. I don't trade the other way. I prefer trading this way. And with this as well, you can obviously have sniper entries like over this here. So this would have been a trade that we sent at 12:08. Consider crash 500. So if you put in a 40 lot size on that, you had a drawdown for 5 minutes. You went into break even, 6 minutes back into the same minus a baby spike, and then you went to a small profit opportunity, pushed up for 3 minutes, and then you had a decent spike. So now at that point you could either put stop loss in profit or just close in profit, because it's obviously, if you have a look at all the green candles on the left, it probably took about like 30 minutes, 40 minutes to go up, and you got in, and within like 5 minutes it went down to exactly that point, which is absolutely crazy and amazing, and you can close in a decent profit, and then you could have cut positions, break even, whatever the case may be. It had a further push, but on this specific one we had a decent push, because that's what we expected on all technical analysis basis on a high time frame. But regardless, this is just how the pair runs, and why I feel like this is something that everybody should trade. I personally would trade gold myself. New excision, and that is good, but this is the only pairs that's gonna give you this type of momentum, where when you're in a drawdown it's gonna move slow and gives you opportunity for lesser loss, break even, or even profit opportunities with 1 or 2 spikes.